Ohayo gozaimasu. Yes, everyone, welcome. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And yeah, another one in this series of sort of East Tokyo. And what happened, I'm just sort of really interested in this area after we did the video. I think I released it this morning. And it's so interesting, this map, because here we see, here's like Edogawa Ward, and then this is kind of near the Sky Tree over here, and then here is Chiba. And now I manipulated this map a little bit actually, and I'm going to get back to it later, but if I unclick this right here, you'll see the supply in this area is going to totally open up right there. The supply here near to Tokyo though is 日本語でちょっと少ない。少ない means なんかnot is very few. But you can see out here in this sort of Chiba area, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how this, like, see this little dotted line that goes down the Edogawa or the Edo River right here, as in the border between Tokyo and Chiba, and as you kind of get away or escape from Tokyo, the supply jumps up and the price goes down, and then the cachet, and the same thing happens. Actually, it's really interesting when you look at the line between Kawasaki or Kanagawa, basically Kawasaki and Otaku. You see a large jump, especially when you look at Kawasaki and Setagaya. You see a really big jump in price, and you kind of see it here happening here. You definitely see it in this page at home, and this sort of color, there's the word again, matrix, gives us such a great tool for analyzing these maps. For example, if we were just have, like, there's other pages like Sumo, which put up the price tags, but put up the price, or the price tags, what they are, and there's pure numbers, but just for the human mind, having these sort of colors that we can come and analyze this marketplace, we can see that we can see the three red pills here on this side by the Sky Tree, and the oranges, and then we can make a quick visual assessment of things really quickly with our time. So that's why I really love this page. Anyhow, what I was looking at today, and I'm gonna try to bring us over here, and I've tried to translate the word here, and this is going to be Keiryō Teikin, which is and this translates as lightweight steel construction. And most of the housing supply here that we're looking at here on the map right here, it would be of a wooden house. But if I were to click this here, this, you see this one here, this is Mokuzo. But if I were to click this here, these are going to be houses that are built with girders, okay? Basically girders, and it basically is a stronger design that would that's going to last. It's stronger than wood, and obviously there's still wood used in these sort of internal the internal walls of the building and stuff like that. But steel is, we're coming back to the three pigs right here, and you see here when I clicked it, I'm always trying to manipulate these little sections. So when you come here yourself too on the page, always start to click some of this stuff so you can manipulate some of the data, and then look at the data in different ways. So when I did this, you'll see that most of the stuff here becomes sort of red pill. You see it out here in Chiba. Obviously the price is going to be down. Where you see the red here in Chiba is stuff when you get really close to the Soba line. So let's unclick this right here, and so when you come out here to Chiba way, you'll see that the valuations when they get closer to the station are higher than they are when they're sort of further away. This is going to be people that are going to be along here. This is going to be more of a development corridor, because when you bring on volume, people don't need a car and they can just access here, because this is getting all expensive in here. And now these areas in here, this is like a little interpretation of mine. I think about this all the time. I'm sitting alone in the sauna, and I'm sitting here, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and I'm thinking about this. And the reason that this sort of valuation's closer to the train line, and that's where the development is going to happen, and that's where people can best use the train. Now, but keep in mind, when you're out here in these sort of areas, you're going to have a car and you have access to the 600cc engine. Don't forget the Tokyo real estate man. I'm in the car business as well. Okay, and then when you have access to the 660cc engine, okay, you're that doesn't break your back because it's such a low cc engine, which is the Japanese K car. Anyway, let's click this here, and then we'll come here to this one listing. I did want to click this red one here to see the price of it, and then you can see $1.2 million, 163 meters, 4 SLDK. Let's click this one as well. And these ones are in Chiba, or just on the edge of Chiba, 261 meters. And let's click this listing because it is interesting to look at. I'm going to try to go, I told you it's summertime, so I'm going to try to go through this quicker. Built in 2005, 261 meters of land. So that's what you get with it right there. And that's a nice house. Yeah, it's a nice house. Built with steel girders again. And you can see that is a very quality sort of house. Anyway, I want to come back here to the other one that I want to look at right here. This is obviously the top of the market. This is the one we're going to look at here today. It's a very good listing too. The quality of the listing is very good. 5DLDK, 139 meters. And let's cut over to it. I think it was right here. And here we go. Yeah, my bara. This is my bara, by the way. My bara. Yeah, you can see it in English below. Thank you, Tokyo Real Estate Man. We got that one. Okay, this is the Madore, or the layout here, okay, of it right here. Was this the one we're looking at, right? Is this the one I wanted? Oh, no, I think I screwed that up. I have too many tabs open here. Let's see. Let's go right here back to the actual home listing of it right here. It's a different one, I think. And I'll open it up. Yeah, this was the one. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was opening too many listings. Anyhow, this is the one right here. Built in 1992, 139 meters of internal space, 165 meters of land. This is a Nikai Totte. Okay, and then this gives you the information for in terms of the station, and this is the word in Japanese called kotsu. But the Shozaichi is going to be in Chiba Ken, and then it says Ichikawa is right here. So it's very, very, very good location just outside of Tokyo. We'll go through these pictures right here, and you can see like double parking. This has double parking. So, and it's an older house. Is this a stainless steel bathtub? Oh, yes, it is. I think it might be. We'll look at it. But here in this listing, actually, I've done a really good job with the videography here in this one listing. And these pictures don't look as good as the video pictures do, and we'll get to that in a second. Anyhow, this is just, you look at the price here, Nisen Ropyaku Man. So if this was the equivalent, I guess this would be just out of Los Angeles, or just out of Seattle, or just out of Vancouver, just on the edge of wherever, any city that you're from. This would be just on the edge of it. And in a lot of ways, this price sure makes a lot of sense, because houses like this inside Tokyo for the very same size are going for millions of dollars now. So in a lot of ways, and I'm the Tokyo real estate man, and I was lucky enough to get a lot of this sort of stuff inside central Tokyo when it was cheaper. But does it really make any sense anymore? Because you can have all of this and just be outside. And for me, this is the kind of house that makes a lot of sense to me too, because often when I do these searches, I'm doing the things that I'm thinking about, like, I would like to buy a house because I don't really like, although you can see some newer, look at that right there, even from this balcony right there. I want the idea of a steel house, really sits well with me, the Three Pigs. But you can see 2 new builds right there, built within the last 10 years in this very neighborhood from the balcony. Nice shutters here on this one, likely south facing too. Very nice. Just love it. This is like a muteki, konobuken, muteki no buken, and it's a corner lot. We'll come down here to the. This was an interesting video section that they put up here on the. Oh God, it's not working right now. It was working earlier. Oh no, it's not working. This is called the panorama. If you came up here to the original picture at the very top, though, it has what's known as the panorama sort of views and stuff like that. And yeah, this kicks it up right here. And then I think I can expand it. And on this one sort of listing right here, so you can come to it and just check it. There's a fairly new air conditioner. Everything's a little dated. This house just screaming like Tokyo real estate man comes to Tokyo in 1994, and this was the house in 1994. Okay, this was the house. So this house is totally 1994. It's not now, and in a way, it's just priced. It's just priced like that. But yeah, I mean, but is this really that hard to redo? I mean, you could just keep this cabinet down here and then strip this thing up here. I would just put on a brand new nice mirror, and then I'll probably paint this all first, and then I would strip this mirror, put up a nice mirror, and then some other shelves up there. You don't even need all this stuff. And I'd probably just keep this sink right there. There's a laundry hookup, and then if you wanted to update this, you could update the new sort of laundry pan. This is a good design for laundry pan. Really good. It just make sure that there's any leaking, that it stays contained in the system of the laundry above the pan, I should say, just so if there's a leak in the laundry machine. That's the biggest danger that we face as real estate investors is the stuff on the pipes. Who knows? This is looking into the tatami room. It's a really big house though. Yeah. And then how do I go back though? Tokyo real estate man, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? I have to go back here to the I don't know what I've done with it all. Anyhow, I've screwed this all up. I've screwed this all up again because I don't know how to use the functions here of the panorama. Anyhow, that gives you an idea of the house, okay? There's not much to really see. We can come down here. I'll come back to the map at the very end of it, though. And you can see here's the price again, okay? Nissan Ropyaku Hachijuman. Okay, and I've already commented my ideas on the price. Built in 1992. It's totally like a 1992 listing like this. Parking, 2 parking spots, shoyuken, which is ownership. This is the key right there, which is Keiryou Teikin. Okay, so it's built with girders. And I'm not sure the tax routine for girders as opposed to wood. I think the depreciation might be slightly longer if it's made out of steel, for example. Yeah, it is IKEA, obviously, and it's an empty house right now, and it's pretty well priced near garbage in some ways. I think you could look at it like that. We'll look here on the map. Here's some interesting data here on this site that you can see. The average price here in the neighborhood is just under 5,000 mon. Okay, and the top of the market, right, even for the 5 LDK is going to be like 44, so it's actually underneath the average. That's really rare. It's tough to read it. Anything above 5, I guess that's what it is. That's the word ijo, which means above, by the way. And you can see that this is sort of being priced at $200,000 underneath the average. So, and it's a steel house. So it's just proximity to Tokyo. And I think this market and the economics in this very area is really, really strong. And its proximity to Tokyo is really the value. And you can look at that strip of high value properties right along the Soba line there is just talks of the value and its proximity to Tokyo, and it's going to have to be an alternative for people going forward. Anyhow, these are the averages. It's very, very sort of important to look at these averages that are presented here in the site. These are the other things that it's saying, that there's grocery stores and convenience all around the listing. We can come here, we'll expand this here, and I will take the Google Maps Golden Guy. I keep wondering if anyone else calls it the Google Map Golden Guy. I wonder if I could like get the rights for that one there. I don't know. Anyway, Tokyo Real Estate Man, stop talking nonsense. Okay, I've actually landed it right in front of the house right there, and you can see that this is a really good parker right here. This is what I'd call precision parking, and that looks to be are these sort of like concrete walls here? Very, very interesting. This house would need to be studied in detail when you go and view it. But yeah, there you go. I see a two-car garage. So, for example, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Okay, if I own this house, what would happen? Okay, what would happen having this second parking spot? It's very simple. I would park. I would get probably 2 cars that I'd want to ship abroad, and I would just store them there, and I will wait for the ship to come to Kawasaki or Yokohama, and I'd drive it out to the railroad port in Yokohama, one of the cars, and I'd ship it here to Vancouver to my partner if I was in Tokyo, for example, or I would ship it to the customer, and I could do that with 2 cars. I would just look for, and then you'd have a car business already in Tokyo. You'd have, like, that's exactly what I would do. And this house is not too far away. For example, if you want to buy something from the car auction in, there's lots of car auctions in Chiba, by the way. There's not just the Noda auction or the USS auction, but you could already, with this house, you could have a car business with this house already. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. The ones sort of, you saw the new builds there. That was from the balcony, and you can see it right there. And this is obviously more in demand right now because this is like 2025 stuff. Well, you see the house built here in 1992 here as well. Anyway, you kind of, oh, there's another new house there too. So, and there's one here from the ちょっと古いのいいえ、奥さん。これ、おー、やばい、やばい。奥さんだったら、おー、どうですか、これ好きですか。私の奥さんと一緒にここでの引っ越しだったら、もう売り込んだよ、危ないよ。Oh my god, yeah, this is an older house. My wife's going to leave me if we buy that one. But yeah, this one could work. So there's opportunity. And if you bought a house like this, you'd have a car business right away. And that's what the parking sometimes represents. It could be a car that you could use, but it also could be a car that you could sell. Oh, kawaii ne, okusan, watashi no okusan. She's standing right in front of me. Okay, anyway. Another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. I'll try to get away here from the map. Again, I always kind of like press this sort of issue with the financing stuff like that, because one of the reasons I always talk about how I started this channel many years ago is I wanted to why do I like the financing in Japan? Because it's my vision of we don't have a monetary system, we have a debt system. Okay, we have a debt system, so that it, like, this monetary system is the monetary base is always inflated, right? And then the debt part of it, or the debt sort of responsibility, the debt part of this is put on us, the consumers. So we're involved in like debt trap, and that's how the monetary system like increases with inflation. We always have to take larger sort of debts because the value of the assets are like increasing over time. Anyway, so what I like about this and why I like the 35 flat is, at least when you have a contractual loan for 35 years, okay, you're locking your financing in to the debt system scam. That's my whole angle on it. Anyhow, we'll try to put this down to the 35 flat rates now, which is 0.85%. Okay, and then you need a tamakin of 500 man, 500 man. To get this house, and then you can own this house in Chiba with payments every month for $600. Okay, if you're living in Japan, this is a no-brainer. Okay, these numbers work. My little parking car business scheme on this house works. Okay, the location on this house, okay, it works. Okay, it's pretty well near this proximity of the Soba line. Let's take this off of here and let's access the full breadth of the marketplace right there, and you can see, okay, that this is a pretty good deal. Now, just to the north of here, if we were to back this one up, okay, for example, I connected this to the car auction. Okay, the biggest car auction in the world, that's Kashiwa, by the way, is up here in Noda. See Noda right there? The USS car auction is there. Okay, the sea auction is down near here, near Kashiwa. There's lots of opportunities. There's Narita Airport out here. Okay, so this corridor is a very interesting one. In some ways, this corridor is better than, we've been doing a lot of videos on Hachioji and stuff like this. In some ways, this corridor presents better opportunities in some way, I think. Now I'm going to start studying this corridor a little bit in more detail. Coming in, am I going to be the Chiba real estate man? That doesn't have quite the same ring as the Tokyo real estate man. And maybe that sort of ring, or that sort of Well, we're going over Adachiku right now. Maybe that's why that sort of dotted line here on the Edo River or the Edo Gawa right there is why there is this sort of mental cachet. But you can see this map that we're looking at here is really, really useful because you can see over what's the distance here over like 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer, 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 7, 8. Over this 10 kilometer span right here, you can see the price is just changing. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it? And then we can move it in over here over 15 kilometers into the center of Tokyo, and there's going to be no supply in here. There's no, everything's in red. So it's really just interesting to look at this map. This map and this the given to us by At Home is just an amazing tool. Anyway, I was trying to keep this video short. Tokyo Real Estate Man, you're unbelievable. If you're interested in buying this property, you can always come here. I gotta put these advertisements in the middle of the video like the other smarter YouTubers than me. You can always come to my website here, Tokyo Real Estate Man, right there. 2 ways of getting a hold of me. You can come here to my simple Yahoo mail, or you can come here to the contact box, fill your information in. Okay, another way to support this channel is by following this Instagram. I don't know, I've been working hard on the Instagram, but you know what? I'm losing subscribers. Anyway, oh no, what was I doing on this chat? Oh, talking real estate. Okay, here we go. This is my Instagram. I invite you to follow my Instagram, or come to the my real estate website, tokyorealestateman.website. Thank you for watching another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. ありがとうございます。この動画ではもう終わりです。